86-85 over the New Orleans Pelicans. We were talking about James Harden. Well, he had a big night, and so did KD for the Brooklyn Nets as they were taking on Detroit.
There's a 10-second difference, shot to game clock. 8 to shoot, 18 seconds to go. Durant, top of the key, working left, going to the rim, lays it in off the window. Kevin Durant puts the Nets up by 5 with 12 seconds to go.
29 points, 10 rebounds for KD. Harden with a triple-double. Brooklyn extended their winning streak to 4 games. 96-90 the final over Detroit. Durant did not shoot the ball well, but hit 3 big buckets coming down the stretch. He has scored at least 20 in the first 9 games of the season for Brooklyn. LaMarcus Aldridge, 16 points for the Nets, who are now 6-3. Harden with 15, 10, and 10. 10 rebounds, 10 assists. He also had 9 turnovers in that game and did not have a 2-point bucket. He's the 5th player in NBA history to have a triple-double without a made 2. And those are Jason Kidd, DeLon Wright, Steve Blake, and Kirk Heinrich. Cade Cunningham, 17 for Detroit. They're 1-8. Kelly Olynyk, 13 points and 10 rebounds for the Pistons. Again, Brooklyn with the victory over Detroit. Meanwhile, San Antonio, it's been tough going so far for the Spurs. Tonight they found an answer in Orlando.
Thaddeus Young just inside the arc, right of the key against Bamba. Loses one dribble, hands it back to DeJounte. Murray pulls up from 13 feet. That shot's off the rim and good. Clutch basket there for DeJounte Murray. Spurs needed a bucket right there, and they got it from Murray, who's got 18 points.
And the final was 102-89. San Antonio over Orlando. Murray would finish with 20 points, 11 rebounds, 7 assists, and 3 steals. After Orlando cut it to 87-80, Murray comes back with back-to-back buckets. Keldon Johnson, he's a good player to keep an eye on. 20 points and 9 rebounds for the Spurs, who are 3-6. Cole Anthony, 21 points, 9 rebounds, and 6 assists for Orlando. He had 13 in the fourth quarter. Wendell Carter Jr., the former Chicago Bull, 13-10 for the Magic, who fall to 0-4 on the home floor. So again, San Antonio picks up the victory. The Washington Wizards are one of the most improved teams in the association.
Obvio with the block, Gafford with the steal. Dinwiddie floats it up, Gafford slam, two hands. Daniel Gafford pounds his chest. And the Wizards lead 95-69.
Bradley Beal was 17, one of 7 Wizards in double figures, and they rout Memphis 115-87 on the home floor. They held the Grizzlies to 35% shooting from the field. They went on a 23-6 run in the third to break it wide open. Jaren Jackson Jr. led the Grizzlies with 13. John Morant with 11. Montrezl Harrell, 18 points and 8 rebounds for Washington. That trade with Los Angeles has really worked out for the Washington Wizards. They look like they're having a lot of fun inside the district. Now, let's get to our NBC Sports Bay Area Spotlight Game of the Night. Another team that's improved this year, and they reside in Cleveland.
Barnes looking, got it out front. Anunoby, left of the lane. Anunoby, tough baseline shot, no, tipped up, no! Cavs win! Cavs win! 102-101. Cavs win it in Toronto. If you're going to lead once in the game, it might as well be the final score.
The final score, Darius Garland for those free throws. And the Cavaliers rallied for the win. They snap a 5-game Raptors winning streak. Garland with 21. Jared Allen, 16 points, 15 rebounds. Evan Mobley had 18 for the Cavs, who had dropped 6 in a row north of the border. OG Anunoby, 23 points. Missed the jumper in that final seconds. Cedi Osman with 17 for the Cavs. Fred VanVleet, 18 for Toronto. And Gary Trent Jr. added 17. Toronto took a 6-point lead into the fourth quarter. Cavaliers had 19 turnovers that resulted in 23 for the Raptors, but overcame that for the win. Quick update on Pascal Siakam. He's ahead of schedule in his return from left shoulder surgery and could be back on the floor as early as next week. New York Knicks were down big tonight against Milwaukee, but they came back.
Randall, step-back jumper, got it on the right baseline from 18 away. That's become one of his big spots as a Knick. 32 for Randall, 32.
The Knicks were down 21 points to the defending world champions. They rallied for an easy win, 32 points, 12 rebounds for Julius Randle. The final was 113-98. Derrick Rose, 23 off the bench. R.J. Barrett added 20 as the Knicks with a huge road win in Milwaukee. Giannis Antetokounmpo had 25 for the Bucks. Grayson Allen, a season-high 22. 38-17 Bucks after one quarter. They shot 50% in that quarter beyond the arc. But the Knicks did not fold. They cut the lead to 5 at the midpoint of the second quarter. They trailed by 7 at the half. They tied it with 80 with 2:14 to go in the third quarter and led by 5 starting the fourth and then 1 going away. Brook Lopez missed his 8th consecutive game because of back soreness, and Chris Middleton also didn't play. He's out with some COVID protocol issues. He's missed the last 3. L.A. Clippers taking on Minnesota.
Paul George, top of the key. Jackson off the screen. He's open on the right wing. He'll try the 3. He buries it. Reggie Jackson, nothing but the bottom. Makes it 92-76 as he's got 20.
A lot of big road wins tonight. Paul George, 21 points, 11 rebounds. Jackson with 14 of his 20 in the second half. The Clippers were down 20 to Minnesota, but they end up winning by 20, 104-84. Ivica Zubac had 14 points and 14 rebounds for the Clippers, who have won 3 in a row after losing 4 or 5. Karl Anthony Towns had 20 for the T-Wolves. Anthony Edwards, 17. The Wolves have dropped 5 of their last 6 games. Marcus Morris missed his 6th game in a row for the Clippers with left knee maintenance, and D'Angelo Russell, the former Warrior, missed his 2nd straight with a right ankle sprain. All 5 losses for Minnesota during this 1-5 stretch have been on the home floor. Let's move on to Sacramento. The Kings taking on the Charlotte Hornets.
Harrison Barnes from Fox drives to the free throw line. Euro steps right, gets around the defender, no good. Stick back over the top. It's Rashawn Holmes for a new season scoring high of 23 points. Boy, has he been feasting on the Hornets tonight.
No doubt about that. The Kings set a franchise record 22 threes tonight. They went 140-110 over the Charlotte Hornets. Holmes would finish with 23 points, 20 rebounds. LaMelo Ball, 24 points and 13 assists in a losing effort. It was 41-22 at the end of one for Sacramento, and they did not look back. Final NBA game of the night, Portland and Indiana.
Now to the top of the key. Now he takes off, drives, stops, ducks underneath, kicks to Covington. 3 from the wing on the way. Got it! Rocco from downtown, and the Blazers lead by 4. 110-106, timeout, Indiana. Robert Covington's got 19.
Well, that would be the final score. Portland with the win to go 4-5 in the season. Indiana's 3-7. C.J. McCollum had 27 for the victorious Blazers. T.J. McConnell had 19.7 rebounds, 2 assists for the Pacers, who are struggling at the beginning of the season. We do have an update from the G League. The Santa Cruz Warriors fell to the Stockton Kings 122-97, opening the regular season at Kaiser Permanente Arena. Warrior forward L.J. Figueroa scored the first basket on an alley-oop dunk. The Santa Cruz Warriors were down 64-55 at the break and ended up losing. Jeff Downton Jr., who's on a 2-way contract, the man from Rhode Island, had 33 points, added 7 rebounds, and so the Stockton Kings get the win. And Sacramento assignment forward Lewis King led the way for Stockton. He had 33 points and 8 rebounds. Again, the final, Stockton 122, Santa Cruz 97. I'm Tim Roy. That's your Kaiser Permanente scoreboard. Warriors cruise to a 126-85 win over the Pelicans. R.C. Davis puts the finishing touches on this after these words from the Warriors Radio Network presented by United Airlines.
The roar of the crowd. The sweet sound of a swish. Nothing beats being there live at Shea Center for the game, Warriors fans. And Ticketmaster is your official gateway to buying and selling the best seats all season long. Ticketmaster verifies every seat sold, guaranteeing that getting into the game is a layup. Be there live to defend Warriors ground this season with seats from Ticketmaster.com/Warriors. Ticketmaster, the official marketplace of the Golden State Warriors.
When buying a car, you're supposed to ask questions. Some you can answer online, but others, how blinky is the blinker? And which way do the wipers wipe? Are things only a human could know. So CarMax has ours standing by to answer questions, or in select markets, schedule a delivery or curbside pickup, regardless if you're buying online or on our lot. But what if I change my mind? Good question. Just bring it back within a week for a full refund, because that's the way it should be. CarMax.
You want to know what makes me LeBron? Sleep. That's right. Sleep is my superpower. And Calm, the #1 app for sleep, is essential to activating that power. From the sound of rain falling on leaves to bedtime sleep stories, Calm puts me to sleep within minutes, which means I wake up ready for any challenge. Because greatness lies on the other side of sleep.
For 40% off a Calm premium subscription, go to calm.com/LJ. That's calm.com/LJ.
Look, staying healthy isn't easy. Watching your diet, hitting the gym, avoiding stress. But a good night's rest helps boost your overall health and wellness. And it couldn't be easier. The Sleep Number 360 Smart Bed effortlessly adjusts in response to both of you. The result? You wake up ready for anything. Proven quality sleep is life-changing sleep. Don't miss our weekend special. Save $1,000 on the Sleep Number 360 Special Edition Smart Bed, plus special financing. Ends Monday. Special financing subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payments required. See store for details.
Hello, California. Switching to Geico is a good idea, especially when you consider everything.
First off, Geico makes it easy to switch, and you can contact your local agent for personalized assistance.
But if that's so easy, you might start thinking everything is easy, even tightrope walking, and it's not.
Well, if you switch to Geico, you could save hundreds on car insurance, and you could keep saving by bundling your motorcycle, boat, and RV, plus your home or renter's insurance.
But saving money might cause you to dance spontaneously, and if you haven't stretched properly, you could pull a hammy. Don't laugh, it happened to my Uncle Doug.
Well, they do have an industry-leading mobile app you can use to pay your bill, file and manage a claim, or add a new driver. And they offer discounts to military and federal employees.
But after you switch, you might be so happy that you celebrate by drinking a milkshake too fast and get a brain freeze.
Well, Geico is the second largest car insurer in the country and has been saving people money for 85 years. It's hard to beat that.
But you're right.
Switch to Geico. It's obviously a good idea.